Hey yo, what's up, guys? It's taizai time, and I've got to say, I've not done any reviews this month, so I'm going to be doing all the reviews for this month, which is like four chapters. And I want to be starting off with chapter 342. It's called Victory Cry. Hmm. Wait, give me a second. Huh. So yeah, I've kind of already pre-read this chapter, and I want to say it's quite an interesting chapter indeed. Yep. Yeah, it's quite an interesting chapter, and I want to say Nakaba Sensei did it again. He nearly tricked me because as I was going through the chapter, I was kind of getting annoyed about where the story direction was going, and it just felt a bit off, you know. But he definitely saved at the end when he brought it back. So all the seven deadly sins. And I want to say Kaf as a villain has really been very menacing, and the stuff he's saying is pretty, it's pretty bleak indeed. You know about how everything is inevitable and everyone's gonna die, even if he doesn't kill everyone. Eventually, something else will kill them, and yeah. And this is one place where he's just like uh, casually resting on top of the little rubble that he built, and he looks so thirsty as well. As you can see, saliva dripping from his mouth because he definitely wants to eat Arthur. He so wants to eat him desperately, and he's just trying to persuade him about how he needs to eat him as well. So we can see Kaf going for the attack, and he looks very menacing indeed. And the seven deadly sins kind of just combo onto him. And in this sequence, he just kind of freezes up, and this part had me like really like worried what's going on, because he's apparently just suspended, and everyone just decides to call it a night, and everyone goes home. I was like, what? So that was like, I don't know, I thought it was a really weird conclusion when everyone just like walks off, and we see Meliodas and Elizabeth getting married. So I thought that was quite inevitable, and I thought, this is the actual conclusion, what's going on? But then we get this next sequence. It's just what do you call it? It's just the panel of the mountain, and we hear about Ban's death and everything. So it's kind of weird. I want to know what's going on, and then it all makes sense when we see Elizabeth in an olden state, and Meliodas cry, but you can see that Meliodas hasn't aged a bit. He hasn't aged a bit. So I was thinking, is this really the path we're going down? Like, is this how the seven deadly sins actually ends? And Kaf returns with Meliodas only left to fight him. So Meliodas and Kaf have a battle, but yeah, so that was pretty crazy. But I guess this kind of goes with Kafka's ethos of there are no constant in the world. This is the world of chaos. About how everything eventually goes away as if it never start again. So this was on end, but this little plot twist was amazing, because it turns out everything Meliodas just witnessed was just an illusion. So that made me happy, because I did not like the story direction that I just experienced anyway. So it turns out everyone's been put in a trance, and only Meliodas and Arthur have actually escaped the trance. So then, apparently Arthur knows how to defeat Kaf now, so that's going to be interesting indeed. So it's going to be the two characters, I guess. What do you call it? The junior and the senior, because Arthur's always been Meliodas' junior, because he's always looked up to him in that sense, and he kind of puts him on a pedestal. So he's going to be teaming up with his senior. All right, so I want to know what Arthur's plan is to defeat Kaf, because Kaf is looking really hard to beat. Because they thought this dude, like, I thought he died like a few times, but he's come back. That's so funny, Arthur. You figured out how to defeat me. Hmm. All right, so we're in chapter 233. If cut me up won't kill me, then you're gonna smash me to pieces, maybe burn me, crush me. All those above, well, I'm gonna eat you whole before you get the chance. So the way he's talking, I'm guessing he's really impervious to physical damage, in the sense that that doesn't really kill him. So there has to be another way of beating him, and I'm guessing it's something to do with the chaos. So a bit more trickier. Oh, this paneling looks pretty amazing, where Kaf's mouth kind of warps into the flooring. I gotta say, it looks pretty breathtaking and quite imaginative indeed, and it looks so sinister. It kind of gives me the Alice of Wonderland vibes at the moment. No, the one who's going to be eaten is you. Okay. Okay, so I see what's going on here. So this is kind of a battle between chaos, as we can see. Kaf kind of warps everything to go into his mouth, but then Arthur kind of warps everything around his mouth, where the whole walls have teeth and there's a tongue. So I'm guessing he's gonna try out chaos him in a sense. So that'll be quite interesting to see indeed. Oh, and Kafi, he looks kind of surprised as well. Now, what I say, the paneling looks really amazing as well on this full panel. Oh, where are we just now? Everyone wake up. What's going on? Okay, what's going on? Oh, where are we just now? Everyone, okay. There we go. Ah! Something's happening to Calf. Wait, did he get stabbed or is he stabbing them? That's quite interesting indeed. What's happened to Calf? Okay, so if I can't defeat you, then I'll absorb you. And while I'm at it, I'll take back all the chaos you stole from me. Whoa. I'll never give back. The chaos is mine. As a direct descendant of chaos, fit I am the one fit to wield this power. Ah, he's trying to push back Arthur's power. Okay, so this is kind of turning into a power struggle between Kath and Arthur trying to eat each other. What is your hope to accomplish with the power of chaos? I'm going to destroy everything, anything with the form will perish. I will destroy everything. I'll destroy it. So yeah, Kaf is yeah, his motives seem to be like the pure chaos in the sense that he wants to destroy everything, destruction, that kind of path. So he doesn't really have like a ulterior motive, like he wants to rule something. It's not personal. It's just he wants to follow his ethos of chaos anyway. So this guy is a cluster of destructive will wrought by chaos. All right, so Merlin's pretty much summarized what Kaf is. What about you, Arthur? What would you use chaos for? Would you fail to learn your lesson and build another kingdom, even though it will only eventually crumble? Mm. So technically, is Kath part of Arthur the whole time? Because as Merlin said, he's a cluster of destructive will fraught by chaos. Because Arthur's always been the wielder of chaos, and the fact that I remember Kath's introduction was really weird because they go into the training cave and Arthur returns with a cat. So has Kath always been a manifestation of Arthur? No, did Arthur subconsciously manifest Kath, and he's like the evil, what do you call it? The destruction, chaos. Okay, I think I'm just spouting nonsense now, but I think you might understand what I'm saying. I bet your dead subjects hate you now. They slander you as the incompetent King Arthur, unable to protect your people or your country. Arthur, what's the matter? Isn't what others think of you? What I want isn't for others to acknowledge me as a good king. All I want is for everyone to live happily. But what you think of others, I swear that I don't care who laughs at me or talks about me behind my back. A land where nobody suffers and nobody grieves. A safe land where nobody will feel terrified by any threat or disaster. I will create such an everlasting kingdom. So yeah, Arthur's definitely very goody two shoes in his everlasting kingdom. Ha ha ha! Are you stupid, Arthur? Nothing is everlasting. It's an illusion. This kind of world doesn't exist. It's a contradiction. It's chaos. Huh? Wow, he admitted himself. I thought he walked right into that. That's right. Oh my goodness. So Arthur, Kath just got outplayed and he admitted that what Arthur wants is chaos. That's right. I'm the king of chaos. No, no. Oh my goodness. So I thought it was quite a good conversation that was had, to be honest, with Arthur, and how Arthur kind of outplayed Kath in the fact that um, what Kath wants is chaos, and he agreed. He like he got tricked, but he agreed that what Arthur also wants is chaos as well. So it kind of makes it pointless, and we can see that. Oh look, we can see Kath getting absorbed into Arthur through the hole, and Shrew he gets minced into little bits as well. Gulp, Elizabeth. So with that, Arthur has absorbed Kath into himself again. We're back to normal world. Haha. Where's Kath? Inside of me, I think. Though I don't know if it's in my belly or where. So that's going to be kind of ominous though, because Kath is inside of Arthur. So does that mean Kath could come back at any time? So it's quite annoying. Well, I hope he doesn't come back, but I reckon it's going to be kind of always weary because he has the chance to come back. Did you get that back power that monster cat? So I'm not quite sure myself. The power of chaos has been returned in full. What you hold in your hand is more proof than anything else. Is his hand back? Yes. What? What? Well, that's some magic power. Wait, so wait, what's in his hand? The holy sword. Is that the Excalibur? Oh, that is his hand. Okay, I was just looking at the drawing a bit weird. So his hand is back and he's got Excalibur as well. Definitely a sword fit for a king who's creating an everlasting kingdom. Are you making me blush? I only gave him tit for tat, and what I said was pretty silly too. So I like how Arthur's blushing about what he said as well. A man can't just take back a promise once he said it out loud. Yes, Sir Meliodas. So yeah, I definitely enjoyed that little senior and junior moment there with Arthur and Meliodas. And I thought Meliodas was going to do something, but he did nothing. So kudos to Arthur actually. But this little moment was touching as well, Meliodas and Arthur. Besides, why not go for it? That goal you set out for yourself, it's worth carrying out. Too wild, in fact. So let me get this straight. So Arthur has now become the strongest character in the Seven Deadly Sins universe. Okay, that's pretty crazy, you know. The dude is so weak. Like everyone was stronger than him, and then in the last few chapters, he just outskills everyone sub exponentially. Let's see you create that world you've got in mind, and even if you take the wrong road, the Seven Deadly Sins will be with you. Ooh. So that's nice, you know, like the mentor, someone to mentor you. Thank you, Seven Deadly Sins. You have my everlasting goal. Wait, you are my everlasting goal. Okay. So what is this? Who's that standing in the background? I can't really tell who that is. But that's the end of the chapter. All right. So I think Kaf has been defeated for now. All right. So we're going to 344 to the future. All right. So let's see what happens next. All right. So to the future, that kind of sounds like the end of the Seven Deadly Sins. So let's keep reading. All right, Captain, we're going now. I bet the guys in the Fairy Kingdom Forest will be over the moon about this. Ever since the king and queen will be returning together. How wonderful that it'll be a kingdom of fairies and giants. Haha, thanks. You'll come to our wedding, right? We plan on holding it soon. You can't believe when a fairy or giant says soon. I find that very funny because you know the difference in the way they feel time is so different. We're gonna take it easy and go traveling, right, Elaine? Yeah. You know what, Ban? We're going on an ale tasting trip all over Britannia. That's totally Ban's hobby. Hmm. So I'm guessing Ban actually does end up with Elaine. I don't know why, but I just thought Ban might have ended up with Jericho in the sense that, well, I always thought that he was going to end up with her in the sense that she liked him, but he was hung over Elaine, and I always assumed that Ban would have to accept that Elaine was dead and he would move on, but I'm guessing no, because he just brought her back from the dead. But so he ends up with Elaine, so yeah, that's pretty crazy. I don't know why I thought that, but I did think that. I do not see the problem here with it, King. There are some things that only can be done now things are peaceful. We defeated the demon lord and stopped Kaf, so our job as the Seven Deadly Sins is done. What are you going to do, Galfa? I will set out on a journey to find out what my present work will be from now on. But if you get lonely by yourself, you could come with us if you want. I'll be fine. I have a destination in mind. Okay, so Galfa has his own goals now. So this is kind of heartbreaking because everyone's going on their own path. So yeah. Uh and Eskinar's not here. Damn. Damn. They didn't bring him back. Oh my god, they didn't bring him back. And I could never be lonely. You told me yourselves. If you are ever in trouble, we are there for you. All of us in the seven deadly sins will always be friends. The six deadly sins, I forgot the six deadly sins. All of us in the six deadly sins will always be friends. I'm sure we'll meet again. So one, two, three, four, five. And where's Merlin? Merlin's not there. So I like. Oh, yeah. This is definitely going to be the thumbnail for my review. Anyway, maybe the. Gotta say, I'm speechless right now. So we got this four-way path where everyone walks in their own direction. Banner Lane, what's it called? Diane and King, Meliodas, Hawk, and Elizabeth, and we got Galfa soloing it. They all go. I want to say that the artwork here looks a bit different. It looks very lightly shaded. I guess that's kind of the feel and texture he was going for, maybe to get that light-hearted feel. I don't know. I'm just spouting some nonsense, but it looks different to what it usually draws anyway. Nakaba Sensei is drawing it a bit differently. Yeah, everything looks very lightly shaded. I guess it's to give a sense of ending, I guess. We're back to how we were at the start of our journey, just the three of us. Even though it's only been a year since I feel like I've been traveling with you, the other, traveling with the others my whole life. That's because so much happened too much. What do you mean it's only been a year? So you're saying the entire events of the Seven Deadly Sins has only been a year? What the heck? What? What the heck? I don't know. I guess the manga time is a bit different when you wait every month, every week for like 10 pages. So I guess I'll be moseying on then. You're gonna go digging for leftovers now, Hawk. You idiot! I told you before. I'm going to purgatory to erect a grave for my brother. You're such a kind soul, Hawk. Just don't go falling for me, yeah. And that's when I'll see you later, Elizabeth Meliodas-chan. This isn't goodbye forever. Exactly. However, how exactly is he planning on going to purgatory? Hold on. How do I go to purgatory? That's true. Is it true, Meliodas? You'll marry Elizabeth and succeed the throne as king after me? I can see this is quite a decision you've made. It's nothing. I've ended up not having to go back to the demon world, and you've done so much for me, Balthra. And that's the first things first. We must decide a date for your coronation. Okay, so we can see that the king is really excited that Meliodas is thinking about being king, and he's trembling as well. I love it. So this coronation is to be strife compared to the political duties you have. There's the appointing of the new chief holy lord and talks with the royal family of other countries and plenty more jobs besides those two. First, I've got plans to go around Britannia on my honeymoon with Elizabeth. You're a fool. A king has no time to go on trips like that. Then forget it. I won't be king. I like this. I like how like Meliodas you could sneeze on him and he'd die, but how dare you deceive the king, you criminal? And after you said you marry Elizabeth and become the king, I only meant that so you could take care of things for me while we get back from my trip. I'll do my job as king as soon as I get back home. I couldn't imagine Meliodas as king. Like, I know he's the leader of the seven deadly sins, but like, I don't think he's that responsible enough to look after a kingdom. I also want to travel before I become Queen of Leonis, to visit all the places that have memories of the last 3,000 years of knowing Meliodas. So that's so. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to pressure you. Don't apologize, Father. But I just can't wait to see the face of my grandchildren. So that's why you were so insistent. Lol, that's pretty funny. All right, so Hawk is gonna look for Merlin because she has the route to go to Purgatory. Okay. Ah, I found a pig pal. Check it out. It's the pig yelling to himself. Wait, can pigs talk? Good grief. I may be able to guarantee your arrival, but I cannot guarantee your return. Understood. Check it out. The pig disappeared. Wait, can pigs disappear? Squeak. Where is this place? Hot, 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 hot. So, Merlin has granted Hawk's wish of being sent to purgatory. Okay. Okay. Now I'm freezing cold, bro. So it's his first time into purgatory. So is this the actual conclusion of Seven Deadly Sins? Are we gonna have another arc going on? I'll try breathing deeply, just to breathing my belly. All right. So Hawk is now facing the extremes of purgatory. Oh, can't do this anymore. Hubble, hubble. Okay. Merlin, can you actually cancel the whole thing? I guess you can't hear me. Okay. So I feel bad for Hawks, just like in purgatory. This place is like hell made out of Meliodas left over. My poor dead brother's body's all alone out here. Brother, where are you? If you've died, just answer me. Hey, big guy, watch where you where you put your snout. Sorry. Hmm. Why is Purgatory a dashing doppelganger of me? That fat round body, that adorable figure. Don't tell me you're my little brother. Brother, you're still alive. Oh, Mild, I've waited so long for this moment. I'm so glad I got to see you before I die. Don't talk about dying when we've only just found each other. Are you sick or something? After the long battle against the demon lord, my body's a wreck. I only have a million years left on me. Oh my goodness, I find that kind of hilarious. That was pretty funny. All right, so this chapter was very lighthearted, and I can definitely see the Seven Deadly Sins ending, and everyone's getting their own little conclusions. So we get Hawk's conclusion where he meets his brother in purgatory, and he's going to be spending some time there, I guess. And now this is the latest chapter, 345, and the chapter's called Hairs. Oh, so this is the new generation. We're gonna get a bit time skip. 18 months forward, the battle against the demon king. Okay, so it's only 18 months. All right, so let's see what the rest of the characters will be doing. This is so peaceful. We've completed our missions, exterminating the wild worm and crushing the bandits at Pyrenees. Slander, are there any more challenging missions we can do? Wait, you want to take on demons again? Well, maybe not that challenging. As long as I can serve His Royal Highness to the best of the abilities, I wish for nothing more. By His Royal Highness, you mean the current king? Sorry. As far as I'm concerned, the only Royal Highness is Baltara Sama. You said it. Hmm. Okay, take that. Okay, so we got a house against. Is that Diane? Looks like Diane. A fly could land on your sword. They're so slow. And Hauser with his little goatee is not. That's not a look I want to be seeing. It looks pretty funny indeed. Ha! Now throw your words back at me. A bug's just landing on your head. It's huge. I'm no bug. I've got a message for you, Jericho. Seriously, Ban and Elaine are. I feel bad for Jericho. Oh my god. Chief Holy Knight, sir, I've got something to take care of. The Fairy King's Forest, if you excuse me. Let's go. So I want to see what Jericho's come her love arc with Ban and the love triangle between them three. I want to see how that concludes on her side anyway, because we can already see what the conclusion is from the other two. But I want to see what her reaction is going to be. Uh-huh. Death Pierce. Is it true that you've quit your post as a holy knight? It's something I've been meaning to do. So these are all the C-class characters in Seven Deadly Sins, man. I don't really care about them, but I guess what the heck? Let's see what they're up to. What are you gonna do that you quit now? I'm leaving Leonis. I even forgot who Death Pierce was, to be honest. And returning to my home of Edinburgh. I plan on spending the remainder of my life devoting myself to the restoration of the kingdom. But why so sudden? Is there only a reason for leaving Leonis? Oh my god, he's from Edinburgh. So I'm sure you guys haven't forgotten that monster that killed Denzel Sama and the one who brainwashed and manipulated us. I have obligation to serve a country that made a demon and goddess its king and queen. Oh no, I have no obligation. I will build a country for humans and humans alone. Oh, so this guy is going pro-human. Okay, so he's kind of yeah, he kind of despises demons and angels, so he doesn't like the idea of Meliodas and Elizabeth being the king and queen. So he's going to build his own country. That's very racist, pro-human. All right, so bye bye. All right, so I guess there is going to be I think there is going to be a spin-off with Arthur as the main character. So I could definitely see that being explored more into details. I hope there is a spin-off anyway. Is here good? If you don't mind, that's all of them. All right, so we got the two bros. I mean, these like no key, like these two like each other. I'm pretty sure like the bromance between these two is so strong. Dreyfus and Hendrickson. Good job, as I expected from the kingdom's most prized sword instructor. You never should have retired from the holy knighthood. You're one to talk. I can't believe you're still opening up a potion school. Granted, it suits you. I've always been one to mix connections when I had the free times. You don't get too absorbed in your mix. You that mixing that you neglect your patients. I'll be careful. In all honesty, I thought I might go travel, but I can't. Can't help loving this country. I want to help its people however I can. Leonis's future is a bright one indeed. Not only are the new king and queen established, but the next rulers are as good as decided. What do you mean? I did talking about Elizabeth and Meliodas. Add to the fine sword instructor to the coach the next generation. And Hendy's potion school that will serve the people even if it loses money. That's kind of a roast. I'm leaving. Ta-da! What do you think of these, father? You're getting. Oh, okay. You're getting way too into this. Don't rob an old man of his future. What are you guys going to do then? Your Highness, since we've already been away for so long, we want to spend a little time alone. I see, and you too? Oh, so this is the pairings we got. Everyone loves it. So we want a little more lovey-dovey alone time. Then I'll keep looking for toys for my grandchild to my heart's content. That's not very helpful for Ellie. Also, they don't know if it's a boy or a girl yet, so what's the use in getting those toys? Oh, okay, but of course I already know, thanks to my vision. So okay, so Baltar is very happy. It seems like yeah, he's getting some grandchildren real soon. Shame on you all for spying on them. But Gerald Summer, what's the hex? You'll be the first time a human and a fairy have conceived. Oh, look, low brother, look what a peaceful place the world has become. I moved again. Was it a punch or a kick? I can't tell if it's a hands apart or his feet. But it's odd, even though we fairies are born from trees and flowers, my child will be growing inside of me. By the way, Ban, what should we name our baby? I've already decided. Hmm. I never forgot Zelda's and Gelda's face when they were last here, and how they said a child being born between a demon and a goddess has never been heard of before. Granted, I am half human at the most. Meliodas. I to trying to figure out what to name the baby. So, yeah, okay, that's it. I made up my mind. So this chapter has a lot of focus on the next generation with everyone's offspring. All right, so Meliodas' baby is called Christian. That's such a plain name. I never thought it'd be such a plain name. But everyone's pregnant. Everyone pregnant. And Lancelot. Okay, wow. So that I've definitely heard the name Lancelot before. That goes into the Arthur's mythos quite well. Mythos. So Ban Lane's baby, Lancelot Christian. May you have a wonderful future ahead of you. Well, well, well. I wonder what kind of future awaits. Oh, and the chapter just ends there. Oh, I need to find out more. That was good. I'm kind of annoyed at myself for not reading Seven Deadly Sins this month. Like I can't believe I missed out 4 chapters of this goodness. But damn, so I can. There is definitely a setup for the future generations. So I don't know. It's kind of confusing. Like I can definitely see the Seven Deadly Saga is definitely ended. Like everyone's got a family, everyone's settling down. It's all peaceful. But I want to know what the future holds. Damn, gotta say these few chapters have been amazing, and I can't wait to see what happens next. Damn, Tristan and Lancelot, bro. Let's find out, bro. Let's find.